I paid $10,000 for this storage unit, and we're gonna find out if it was worth it. Wow! There's one area of the storage unit that caught my eye right away. It's these designer bags on top of this cabinet. We've got 1, 2, 3 Louis Vuitton bags. If these bags are real, this is already over $3,000 worth of product. I feel like these are legit, but we'll get them authenticated. There are tens of thousands of dollars of products in here in pretty much every category. Honestly, it kind of looks like somebody who had a side hustle of selling collectibles just wanted to get rid of this entire unit, so they stopped paying their rent. I found this listing on a website that has thousands of storage lockers up for auction. These units go for anywhere from $40 to thousands of dollars. And all us buyers have to go off of are the photos and a brief description. Surprisingly, there really wasn't anybody bidding against me when the timer was running out. So either people didn't really want to spend this much money on a storage unit and go all the way out to Maryland this close to the holidays, or they all knew something about this unit that I didn't. So I won it for $10,060. We flew all the way to a CubeSmart on the other side of the country to explore the unit and collect our winnings. I'm doing something really special with all of this stuff in the storage unit. I'll show you later in the video. Okay, we are taking pictures of all of these Louis Vuitton bags and getting them authenticated. We should have the results in a day or two. This one has to be real. This one most likely is. This one I'm not entirely sure. I hope it is because it's the cutest and the nicest out of all of them. Comment below, out of these 3 bags, how many of them do you think are real? The first thing that really caught my eye in the photos of the storage unit were all of these Apple product boxes right in the front. This is where we could quickly start making some of the money back that I spent on the storage unit. Time to find out if there's anything in these Apple boxes. There's something in this, for sure. This box had some weight to it and looked to contain an Apple Watch.
Looks brand new.
Yeah, it does. No, it's literally empty.
What a freaking scam.
Oh no.
Is there a band in there?
No, the band's not even in here.
You've got to be kidding me.
Oh no, that probably means these are empty, huh?
They look pretty lightweight. No. Wait, there's a receipt though.
Yeah, this is the receipt for it. Well, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say there's probably not a laptop in here. So this isn't a great sign, but don't worry, we've still got plenty of other sections of the storage unit that look promising. The main reason that I wanted the storage unit wasn't the bags, wasn't the electronics, it was the Barbies. There are so many Barbies in the storage unit. It looks like a lot of them are collector's edition ones. Happy holidays. 1996! A lot of vintage Barbies actually can sell for a lot of money. There's so many of them! It's gonna take everything in me to not keep every single one of these. 2000.
Just in time for the holidays, celebration Barbie dolls.
There's a whole bunch in this little box too. What is she from? Brandy?
Cool braids.
Barbie Jeep. 2 Barbie Jeeps.
Oh.
We have a whole Barbie Malibu house. There were a bunch more of the holiday collectors Barbies in this cabinet, as well as just some super random dolls. I got really excited that we had a Bratz doll, but it's a fake. It's a sassy Holly. I brought the collector's dolls with the nicest boxes back to the Airbnb to see if any of them are worth money. Okay, Jackie doll. Oh my gosh. One of them is going for $450 on eBay, but that's because like the box and the doll are in pristine condition. But one of this condition is still going for like $100. Celebration Barbie 2000 edition. Someone's trying to sell her for $1,500 on Etsy. But there's a couple listings for $100, so I'm gonna say it's probably closer to that. Special Millennium Edition Princess Barbie. I think this is a winner. These are going for anywhere from $250 to $1,700. And this one's in pretty good shape. $50 to a couple $100. She is also about a $50 Barbie. About 30 bucks. Slightly more, about 50 bucks. I mean, they held their value at least. Holiday Barbie, 1998. There's a listing for $450 and then there's a listing for $50. So I feel like she's worth $100. This is the oldest one out of them all. This is Wet n Wild Christie from 1989.
Her swimsuit changes color when it's wet. Where is the Barbie?
Christie's these about $75. Let's go. How much do you think this cost in the 80s? $10? Yeah. The remaining 35 Barbies are worth about $15 each, which ends up being another $525 worth of Barbies. There are so many shoes in this unit. There's a whole rack of what look to be Nike sneakers, and then there's also a rack of brand new in the box shoes from various different brands. I don't know a lot about sneakers, but they're all looking pretty used. A lot of these are nice, but they're not in good enough condition to be considered like resellable. I mean, these are cool shoes, so I don't really think that these are worth much unless there's anything good in these boxes up here. It wasn't looking too good at first. Used. Those aren't even Nike. There's a couple good finds brand new in the boxes though. Like these men's dress shoes, a bunch of these actually still had the receipt in them, and they are like $300 or $400 shoes. 344 bucks. These ones are actually real croc, but to be honest, like the bottom is trashed and I just really don't like them. Still $1,000 worth of dress shoes. We got some nice counterfeit Louboutins. Oh, there's a lot of Vans. 1 van, 2 Vans. They're Mickey Vans. Those are actually kind of cool. Spoiler alert, I didn't keep these and that was a huge mistake. 4 Vans, 5 Vans. And there were also a bunch of shoes that were just fun. No, those are cool. I love those actually. These lovely platform Crocs, complete with custom widget design. The rest of the shoes here are worth maybe $20 each. There's about 50 of those, so another $1,000. This is probably the most random section of the storage unit. It's a whole bunch of police gear. So either somebody with a law enforcement history owned the storage unit, or maybe an actor. I can't show this on YouTube. That's not real, right?
It looks like plastic.
Yeah. Still, we've got more weapons.
What the heck? It's like actual...
Seriously though, if we ever need disguises, this is a security officer uniform. There's a bunch of them. They almost look like costumes though, like special police services. What even is that? The oldest camera. Oh my gosh, and there's a sticker that says Office of the Sheriff St. Mary's County. What's on this camera? Okay.
What's in that metal thing?
This metal thing? Ah, what is it? Oh, it's a grill thing. I thought it was gonna be weapons, but it's literally for like making steak. Is this a bulletproof vest? It looks like a very used bulletproof vest.
A nightstick?
Oh my gosh! There were a whole bunch of gun cases in this storage unit, and inside was nothing. Yeah, all of these were empty. Nothing in
All
these.
freaking empty? You gotta be kidding me. Starting to think you got some damn...
Oh, do we have any use for a police badge?
Yeah, to arrest whoever sold this to us.
What
This
the
is
heck
to an actual gun.
Is this a police light?
Oh, I hope so.
I think this is a police light, but it's cut. Did they like steal it? What is going on? This section was pretty much worthless, so on to the next one. There was a ton of clothing in the storage unit. Women, children's, men's. All right, let's check out these clothes, especially this Prada coat that we got baited in with. And while it's safe to say a lot of the designer stuff is probably fake, there were still some fun finds. That's cute! And a surprising amount of this stuff was brand new with tags on it. So we had to bring a few pieces back to the Airbnb for a fashion show.
Yeah!
Fashion Nova! Oh, I definitely have this on backwards. This is actually pretty cute, I'm not gonna lie. But it is backwards for sure. Ooh. Next dress. Look at this one! This is actually so cute. The back is a little inappropriate. I probably won't show that, but... Is this stuff worth anything? Absolutely not, but it's fabulous. Okay, that's not entirely true. These dresses are low-key kind of expensive. Okay, there were 2 of these dresses in here, and I just thought they were fun. They feel very festive. Yeah, I don't think I would ever wear this out in public, but it's cute. Oh, this is my lovely assistant, Anna. She's trying on our final piece of clothing. It's a good one. Oh, they look good. Wait, they're kind of cool. They're like booty scrunch pants times 1,000. Okay, back to our storage unit. Okay, this is cool though. Like even if this one's not like an official Chicago Bulls thing, that's a cool jacket. Steelers.
Oh, Kobe.
Eagles. 23. If I take the time to individually sell each piece of clothing here, we've got about $2,000 worth. We've got a whole bunch of Apple products. There's nothing in any. Oh, I wish there was an iPhone 6 in here. Nothing.
Not even a charger. Not even some headphones.
Oh, we got an iPad mini! No way! Well, now I need to check all these before I jump to conclusions. Oh, we got an iPhone 6s Plus. Wait, that's a Samsung. The amount of empty boxes in here definitely made me feel like this whole thing was a setup, so we took a break to try to get some answers.
We got scammed.
You got scammed?
Yeah.
Here's the information we were able to gather from the employees. Turns out a lot of storage units are intentionally abandoned so that people can just get the cash out of them.
Whoever owned all this stuff, they're gonna get most of the money that we paid.
You get the money that they owed and then they get the rest.
The customer would get the rest of it.
Okay.
When we opened that one and saw it, we was like, okay, he did that on purpose.
That wasn't great to hear, but we still have lots of storage unit left to explore. First, I want to find out if this iPod and iPad I found will turn on. Okay, we're checking the iPad mini and we also found an iPod. It's a cute pink one. I'm gonna see if it turns on. Okay, so this one in the box actually has this weird receipt thing. It literally looks like their bank statement history. But this one is circled and it says that they paid $349 for this in 2013. So what is it worth now? 100 bucks is what these are going for. If it even turns on. Okay. I don't think it's gonna turn on. But the iPad mini is fully functional. Okay, back to the storage unit. There were some other miscellaneous items like this table, a guitar, a keyboard. Okay, we've got a guitar in a sweater. And the oldest keyboard, none of which are probably worth much. Wow, beautiful. It's the theme song of this storage unit. This suitcase might be the nicest thing in this whole unit. Why does opening stuff like this scare me? Oh, it's a two-part. I mean, when this luggage was brand new, it was probably a couple $100. Moving on to the collectibles section of the storage unit. Okay, we've got a comic book. We'll have to look this one up. It's an X-Men. Okay, and then we've got boxes that are labeled Archie, DC, Marvel. Let's see if there's anything in them. Moment of truth. Oh, we got comics. Let's go. I mean, they're pretty discolored, so from my limited comic book experience, that these are probably like 99-cent comics. Let's check the Marvel one. Oh, wow, big haul there. Yeah, some of these have price tags and they say like $3.65. Uncanny X-Men 184 is, well, the 9.6s are going for about $129. So this one's maybe 50 bucks. Not bad. Along with the Barbies, there was a lot of Hot Wheels. Once again, I know that some of these can go for a lot of money.
Freaking mega garage? Are you kidding me? This is like my childhood dream come true.
We also have all the Hot Wheels to go with it.
Best day of my life.
Batmobile. These are nice Hot Wheels. Matching Lambos. Cute. Couple goals. Do you want a tiny Tesla?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with these aren't worth anything, but I think they're cool. The Tesla and the Lamborghini. No, not $6.99 on eBay. This one's $19.99 on eBay. Okay, this one's $15. A whopping $150 worth of Hot Wheels. There's a few boxes that look really, really promising. Looks to be some like car and some other like sports memorabilia in these. A baseball. Does that mean $2? This is like some kid's little league ball that they all signed. We got football, NFL autographed. Matt Forte. I told Tyler to look it up and $300. What is this? What is it?
There's a stadium inside there?
Michael Jordan telephone. Where's the phone? Found this person's video on YouTube and I guess when somebody calls it does all this. And it's worth about $120. Oh my gosh, look at all these Pokemons. Completely empty. Oh! Wait, we got cards. Oh, they've all been opened though. I'm gonna guess all the cards are like that. Okay, we do have some unopened sealed sports cards. $40 and $50 for these, nothing too crazy. Are these all opened too? Yes, oh my gosh. So there's maybe a couple $100 worth of stuff in these, but nothing at like collector value, especially since they've all clearly been sifted through. Should we check out our lovely artwork? Welcome to the Hope Scope Art Gallery. I'm pretty sure these are not really worth anything. I think that they're just random thrift store finds. Although one piece did have a $300 price tag on it. In the listing photos, there looked to be some gaming equipment and consoles.
PS2.
I know PS2s are probably not worth money, but I feel like everybody has like that gaming system that takes them back to their childhood. Mine was the PS2, so there's 2 of them. And as much as I love PlayStation 2, these really aren't worth anything, especially if they don't come with the cords and controllers. An Xbox 360. How old is this thing? And a super cool Xbox bag. Whoa. Games. PS3. We don't have a PS3. And when we opened the Xbox boxes, no.
Scammed again.
There's not even a Call of Duty in here. Messed up. That's messed up. There was one item in the storage unit that there was kind of a disturbing amount of. I see hair. What is it?
Halloween costumes?
No, it's a whole bag of like wigs. A lot of these hair extensions are actually 100% human hair, which is expensive. So I would say this is like easily $500 worth of hair if you know where to sell it, which honestly I don't really. I paid $10,060 for the storage unit and the actual value is around $9,000. Definitely not the treasure trove that I was expecting it to be. And my #1 rule for all of you is don't ever trust boxes. We kept about $1,500 worth of stuff for ourselves, and we still ended up being able to donate thousands of dollars worth of clothes and toys and stuff to people that really, really need it. Although I was hoping there would be some better stuff, because I was gonna do like a big free Christmas gifts giveaway type thing and try to help some people in need. Kinda like this video I did a while ago, but safe to say that part 2 isn't happening. Okay, I think it's time to find out if the Louis Vuitton bags are real or not. I have the authenticity results right here. We're gonna open them together. Bag #1 is this vintage looking purse thing. Unfortunately, the item doesn't look authentic. They specifically feel like the stitching and the pattern has some inconsistencies. Okay, bag #2 is this like satchel. The results are good news. This item has passed the authenticity check. This one was a win though, because these bags are going for $500 to $900. Bag #3. The result is doesn't pass. You know, I'm not surprised, but I was hopeful. I did keep a bunch of the fun stuff that I thought you might like, and I am going to put those on my website later this week for 1 cent if you're interested in any of that. Text shop to my phone number 310-582-5313 if you want to get notified when those go live. Enjoy the next video.